It's Advent time. Let's start with Chelsea Lux today. This is number 3. It is roasted chestnut. It wasn't what I was expecting, but look at how I was expecting a more brown base, I guess, but look at that. That's gonna be fun. So that's Chelsea Lux roasted chestnut. Check that out. This is stress knits and citrus. Oh, that's fun. And then Stitch Supply. But every sewist needs, quite honestly. Thread. Hi friends, Christine here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. It is Friday, December 3rd, and it is gorgeous outside. I am trying to decide what to do with my day. I do think I'm gonna go into the sewing studio and look at some more fabric for that gnome quilt that I'm gonna put together. I'm hoping to get outside for a little bit since it's actually decent weather to finish up the outdoor decorations. We have a little light timer situation out there where I need to replace one and I need to then resync it with the other one. So maybe I'll get out there to do that. I would love to run some errands, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. But I think it's gonna be a good day. It's Friday. Let's see how it goes. I'm so excited. Boxes just got delivered from the Postal Service and my David's Tea order arrived. On a recent episode of The Fat Sorrel Speaks, Amy Beth had posted her color changing hedgehog mug and I had to have one. Oh my goodness. We have 3 hedgehogs in the house. We might actually get to visit with them later because I need to go clean their cages, but that had to be in my stash. So I also picked up some mint matcha. My husband loves a good mint
matcha latte. Look at how pretty that matcha bowl is. It's artwork. It's not a supply. That was well worth the splurge. Can you see those little copper flecks? So cute. And I also picked up a wheel of tea for him to try. Shh, don't tell though. Okay, so I think this is my final pull for the gnome hats. I tried to go with some that were patterned, since it's a small rectangle that I need for each of them. I figured that, sidebar, this is the last piece I have of this. It's one of my favorites, so it's definitely a gnome hat. I feel like since it's a small enough piece and it's directional, I can use some of my more directional prints to cut that, since I can kind of control it. And if for any reason none of these are working with the navy background, I have some alternates I've pulled as well. And then I've also pulled out a bunch of blenders for the brims and the pom-poms on their hats. So I can start to, let's see, like this would be a great use, like against maybe the other Bonnie and Camille Christmas, maybe. We'll see. So haven't figured that out yet, but I have enough blenders that I mean, this is just a small sampling of my blenders in here. So I definitely don't need blenders or so in short, I don't need yardage for the gnome hats or I don't need any fabric for gnome hats, brims, or pom-poms. I also don't need any fabric for the Ohio stars, because while I haven't yet pulled those out, I definitely have a bin full of fabric still to go through. My goal is to be able to close that bin when all is said and done, because I can't right now. And then I do have a few tonals, white on whites over here, but I'm gonna look while I'm at the store for a couple more. And I'm going to pick up the background fabric. I know I had a navy out yesterday, but I am 1/8 of a yard short. No joke. So I'm gonna get some of that as well. Let's go. Hi there. So I'm now in the pickup lane for school. I did get over to pick up a little bit of fabric for the background of my gnome quilts and the beards of the gnomes. So that's good. I can start cutting that out later. I brought my knitting to work on now, but I think I might just sit and relax for a few minutes. It's the end of the week. In town we have we don't have school on Monday, this coming Monday, so it's a 3-day weekend for my kids. So I might try to kick off the weekend with something fun and different to do. We'll see. I'm gonna see what attitudes I get when I pick them both up, if they're in the right mindset for fun. But feeling like I had a little bit more productive day than I've had the past couple of days. So I'm starting to feel like I'm finding my groove, which is exciting. I'll be back in a bit. So the plan was to go ice skating, but when we got to the rink, it was closed for a special performance, which was cool, but I would have preferred knowing that before we got to the actual rink. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but it was fun to see, you know, the skaters. But I'm freezing. I'm gonna need to sit in my coat all night just to warm back up again. But I think we're gonna grab some dinner out real quick somewhere, or get takeout or something, and call it an early night. It's gonna be a busy couple of days coming up, so I think I'm gonna try to recharge, maybe catch up on some knitting, so I can dive into the next 2 days with like all the energy in the world. That's the plan, at least. So I'm cold. I think that's it for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I love that you are taking some time out of your day to be with me. So I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.